Hello everyone. In my last video, I have started the chapter Life Processes from class 10 CBSE. So we will continue that topic today. So today our subtopic is holozoic nutrition. So in the last class, I have told you what is holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition is a mode of nutrition in which we do what we ingest the complex food, digest it, draw the nutrition out, and eliminate the waste product. That is basically holozoic nutrition. Now, in case of holozoic nutrition takes place via some steps. First one is ingestion. Okay. Then what do we have? We have digestion. Then we have absorption. Assimilation. And last one is egestion. So in egestion, what happens? We take the food inside our body. Fine. The food can be in liquid form or in solid form. Then we do what? We digest the food. It means we break down the complex food into simpler substances. Then the nutrients that is present in the food, we absorb it. Okay, we absorb it, and then the nutrients, it simply goes to the bloodstream. Assimilation means cells use the absorbed nutrients for energy, growth, repair, whatever is happening inside our body. For that we need energy, uh, and energy comes from nutrients. Okay, and the last step is egestion. Egestion is removal of undigested waste product, the part of the food that cannot be digested, and all the nutrients from the food is already taken out. Then we do what? We remove the undigested waste from our body. Fine. So these were the steps of holozoic nutrition. Now holozoic nutrition may differ from organism to organism. Like we humans and other advanced animals, like say cows, dogs, goats, here we will see similarities. But uh, organisms, like simpler organisms like amoeba, the the process is same, holozoic nutrition, but what uh, it takes it takes place little differently. Fine, I will show you one diagram. Via that we will study. Okay, so in this picture we can see this is an amoeba, single celled organism. First, it makes a food vacuole. You see, this portion is a vacuole. It is made by the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is also called false food. Okay, pseudopodia is also called false food. So via this pseudopodia, see this blue part, it is the food. Okay, so the food is ingested inside the food vacuole. So this one is our food vacuole. I'm writing here food vacuole. Okay, so this is our food vacuole. So the food is taken inside, it is ingested, and then what? It is digested. It's mean the complex food is broken down to simpler form. Then what happens? Absorption. It's mean the nutrients that was present inside the food was taken. Fine. Next, what do we have? We have assimilation. It means the nutrients nutrients present in the food, it is absorbed in the amoeba's body. And the last part is removal of waste product. Removal of waste product, the part of the food which cannot be digested, that is what, that is removed. Fine, that is removed. So this is how digestion in amoeba takes place. Okay, now in case of human beings, the process is little different, as we are advanced animals, right? No, we are advanced animals, we are not like amoeba. So the process is also elaborated. The process is also very much elaborated, and few organs are specialized designed, we have specialized designed organs which helps in what, which helps in our digestion. Fine. For that we have a particular system called the digestive system, right? Now, digestive digestive system. Fine. So what do we have? So this picture that I'm showing you, the entire thing is called alimentary tract. Fine, I'm writing it here. Alimentary tract. Okay, so first what we can see is our mouth. Inside our mouth, behind our lips, we have our mouth cavity, also called the buccal cavity. Fine, this portion is called buccal cavity. Fine, this portion is called buccal cavity. So inside our buccal cavity we have tongue, we have teeth. So they helps in biting, chewing and swallowing of the food. Now inside our buccal cavity we have salivary glands. Now this salivary gland secretes a very important enzyme which is called amylase. Which is called what? Amylase. Also called salivary amylase, as it secretes from the salivary gland. That's why it is called salivary amylase. Fine. What is its role? Its role is to break down of starchy food. It means it breaks down the starch. Okay. After this part, the food which now becomes a bolus, uh, it enters a long pipe called esophagus. Okay, a long pipe which is called the esophagus. Now this esophagus does a thing, that is, it uses a rhythmic contraction. Uses what? Uses rhythmic contractions. Okay, now this type of rhythmic contractions are called peristalsis. Peristalsis. Okay, via peristalsis food reaches to stomach. This area is called stomach. Now inside our stomach we have HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, and pepsin. We have HCl and pepsin. Pepsin helps in breakdown of protein. Fine. Remember, P for pepsin, P for protein. So pepsin does what? Pepsin helps in breakdown of protein. Okay, and this HCl helps in activation of pepsin. It activates pepsinogen, which converts into pepsin. Okay. After this process, the food enters our small intestine. Okay. Now this entire area, I'm going to mark it. It is called small intestine. Fine. Now this small intestine is very important because it draws the nutrition from the food. Okay. So this is the main site of digestion and absorption of nutrients. Remember, small intestine is the site of digestion and absorption of the nutrients. This intestine is lined with finger-like projection, which is called villi or villi, okay, which increases the surface area for nutrients absorption. This villi does what? It helps in the increment of the surface area of the nutrient for absorption. Fine. Along with this, what do we have? We have some more organs which helps in digestion. First one is liver. This entire portion is liver. Let me take another. Okay, so this portion is liver. Fine. Liver produces bile. Okay, liver produces what? Liver produces bile. Liver produces bile. Bile is produced by liver but stored by gallbladder. You can see this small green part. This one is the gallbladder. Although bile is produced by liver, it is stored by gallbladder. This one. Fine. Bile is stored and released by gallbladder. It helps in what? It helps the small intestine to aid in fat digestion. It helps the small intestine to aid in fat digestion. Next, what do we have? We have the pancreas. This small let me just erase this part. Okay. Okay, this yellow part, as you can see, is pancreas. This yellow part, as we can see, is pancreas, and pancreas produces pancreatic juices. Pancreatic juices include amylase, then we have lipase and protease. Along with this, it also produces bicarbonate ions. These pancreatic juices helps in digestion. For, as we know, amylase, it digests starch. Lipase helps in fat digestion, and protease, as the name suggests, it helps in protein digestion. Fine. Okay, so after this process, the food enters our large intestine, this area. After this part, after all this digestion, after the nutrients are absorbed in small intestine, the leftover part of food, it enters the large intestine. This entire area is large intestine. So in largest intestine, what happens? Water and electrolyte from the undigested food is absorbed. So this is also a very important short question, that water and electrolytes are absorbed in large intestine. Nutrients are absorbed in small intestine. Water and electrolytes are absorbed in large intestine. Fine. After this, the part of food which cannot be digested, what happens? It passes through the rectum. It's mean the feces. Okay, the leftover undigested waste product is removed via the anus. It is stored in rectum, then it is removed via the anus. So that's all for digestion. Next video I will continue this chapter only. Thank you.